boring, but it'd be kind of funny.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking about hitting the informant position with the main element.
Yeah, we should do this. We don't have a lot of people anyways.
Yeah, might as well. Let's see.
Plus it's close.
Well, I don't know if close is relative, but... yeah, what the fuck. Might as well.
We should hit the radio tower. You know where it is.
Right now I'm just wondering, did we have any women in this community?
Yeah.
Yes.
A couple.
Wow, I never hear them on the primary.
Well, Holly.
Well, Holly.
Alright.
Foxy to some extent.
Basic concept of operation. We're going to use 1x Chinook transport to go and move us around on the map as we see fit, or as I see fit, I guess I should say. We have 3 times objectives that we have to accomplish at this time. It will be 1800 when this operation begins. First objective, we have to find a compromised informant at the following grid coordinates, 098043. It's all marked on your map with a yellow circle. If you can't see it, well, I really can't help you. There's a single informant sitting around there somewhere with a thumb up his ass waiting for us to come and rescue him. And there's a possibility of Taliban running around there trying to prevent us from meeting the guy. Our first objective will be to land at LZ Charlie, assuming that everything goes correct, and we will move to waypoint 1, which is on the hill on top of, let's see, that's 103047, where Alpha will then proceed down into the informant position, clear the area, and talk to the informant. The JAV team, command, and any JIP element will go and stay behind at waypoint 1 to provide overwatch at this time. Also, at this time, I will be advising the JTAC to hold back the A-10s, mainly because I do not want to blow the informant into low atmosphere. However, I will leave that up to the JTAC's discretion. As soon as we speak with the informant, we shall pull back to LZ Charlie, pull out, and RTB if necessary. If everyone's still green on ammunition, we will then proceed with Objective 2, which is actually marked as Objective 1 on the map. The Assault of Anar. Command's intent is that this happens. I'm assuming that it's going to take us about an hour to go and get to the informant position and all that shit, but that might be generous. We are going to move to LZ Alpha via Chinook. If LZ Alpha turns out to be hot, or if for some reason the Chinook starts taking fire and we have to go and divert, we will then move to LZ Bravo, which is slightly farther down the road. If you didn't spot it right off the bat, it's at 036056. We'll move in on foot to waypoint 1, which is marked on the map at 057052. The JAV team and command will once again take up an overwatch position, watching over Objective 1. Meanwhile, Alpha will begin mount operations, aka door-to-door, going through Anar on the left-hand side. So on the western side of Anar, I want Alpha to go and start clearing basically as soon as we get into the area. As soon as Alpha clears the left-hand side, we'll go right down the right-hand side, clear the eastern side of Anar. At that point, I assume that we'll have found the cache. We'll probably have found it within probably 15 minutes of hitting the first objective. This time, I will probably come up with a frago, and we'll come up with something for Objective 2. Probably use the Chinook to go and maneuver us over to the mine at 050068. However, I may choose to call the mission depending on however many people are in the map. Comms is as follows. Command element, specifically the CO, will be known as Bandit 6. First squad will be Bandit 1. Second squad will be Bandit 2, even though we don't have... Well, you can go and fuck right off. If you're asking me to command, then I'm going to do it the way I like it.
Exactly.
A10s will be Longsword 1, Longsword 2, J-Tech, Slayer. Hey, you want to go in command? Feel free. I'll switch you. I don't backseat drive. You are in. I don't recall actually asking for steel.
Keep it rolling.
Anyway, we don't have a Delta, we don't have a second squad, and air dust off will be dust off.
Jeff.
Jav team,